Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and normally I make videos that pertain to helping people with the spiritual awakening process by reflecting upon my own experiences and sharing them with you, sharing the wisdom I've gained with you in hopes that it can help you have a smoother transition. But this is going not to really share all that much spiritual content. This is going to be a personal update just about me, Victor, the person. I don't make videos like vlogs, you could say, all that often. In fact, out of almost 300 videos, I only have, I think, one or two. And I do that because, to me, what's important, and in my opinion, the reason why a lot of people really like the channel and benefit from it is not because of me, Victor, the guy in the flesh. It's more of the messages that I bring through in the videos. To me, in my opinion, the way I would label it, it's very much like a channeling experience. A lot of it. It's intermixed with my own personality and ego here and there, admittedly. I do my best to keep it clean and pure, but really, oftentimes I do very little planning. Rather, I'll just come up with a topic and a title, and I'll just kind of go with it. I find if I try to really fabricate what I want to say, it does not come out good, and I never end up using those videos. And it's more like I just listen within and verbalize what comes up naturally. But again, regardless, a lot of you guys are fond of me, the person, and ask questions about me, want to get to know who I am, other than just the messages I share on the video. So today's just be kind of a candid day. I'll shoot the shit with you basically, and we'll hang out. And I'll also give you that RV tour I promised. You can see now I'm in the new RV. In a few minutes here, or in a minute, I'll show you the RV we've been living in. And then I'll show you a little bit of a tour around here. And then I'll just kind of hang out and just kind of tell you what's going on in my life. And okay, right now I will go ahead and get into that first RV tour, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, I'm just going to give you a quick little tour of our old camper. We're turning this in today and getting a new one in about an hour. Here we go. As you can see, it's a pretty nice little camper. You know, we bought it planning on doing some road trips and like weekend getaways. We didn't. This is our bed, me and my wife. We didn't plan on living in this little thing. My sister made us that. That was very nice of her. So a little dinner table. We have a little TV there, which rarely got used. And as of now, you've seen the entire camper. This has been our living space. It's my kids' little, they have cubbies. We don't send them to the room. We send them to their cubbies when they're naughty. This is our massive bathroom. There she is. The new one will be much more interesting, and I hope you enjoy that. It's our kitchen, living room, bedroom, and there you have it. Okay folks, here she is. It's our new home, and we are loving it. It is significantly larger than where we have been staying. As you saw in the previous video, there's my little kitty, just chilling. Let's go take a look inside. It's our master control panel. Pretty excited about that. Let's see. All right. Here we are. We have like a fairly normal sized fridge, which is good because we buy a lot of produce. We're always buying lots of fruits and vegetables. And that small fridge was maybe about less than half the size of that, and it was always a tight fit. There it is. My wife made some yummy gluten-free banana bread for the kids. Neat little fireplace. It's my dog Rosie. She's a cutie. Okay, let's see here.
Got our nice couches, which actually have heated seats. They're lazy boy type recliners, and even have neat little LED lights that glow at the bottom. We're very happy. This might not seem like a tremendous amount of space to any of you with a house or even an apartment, but to us, it really is very big to us. Even with 3 kids and a dog, we feel like we are living in a lap of luxury. Here's my kids actually have a room now rather than those little cubbies you saw. This is their little hangout. This folds out into a bed. Below that drawer there, that comes into a small bed, which is just perfect for my youngest one, Sebastian. He's in a crib right now, but he'll soon be in that. So there's 3 beds here, so all my kids can have their own little space. See, here's our bedroom. We actually have a bedroom. Before we had a bed that just folded out right into the living room / kitchen. And so we had no privacy. And I never realized how much of an issue that actually is to not have any privacy. There were so many times, here's a bathroom, where me or anyone in our family just really felt like, God, we just need some alone time, man. We had no alone time. It's a much bigger bathroom, as you can see. Pretty cool. It's a little loft for the kids or a guest or something. But yeah, there's many times I would just walk out and be in my car. I'd just go sit in the car and listen to music just to get away, just to get some space. And my kids would always just go in there. My middle one, he never did this. It would have been nice if he would. But my daughter, she's 7. She would always go and have her little alone time, go in her little cubby just to kind of, again, it's a lot. It's a lot to always have someone around. Even people you love. Yeah, a little light broke, no big deal. I'll replace it. So yeah, man, it's a huge upgrade for us. We're extremely happy. We took this leap of faith, getting into, living in a small camper just to get out to California, something we really wanted to do. And already, much faster than I would have ever imagined, upgraded to now where we're living in a really awesome location, like 15 minutes away from the good beaches, real close to downtown, and 15 minutes away from like some really awesome hiking trails. So to me, it is a dream come true. It really is. So that's that.
Okay, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Now I'll just go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a continuation from my most recent, which has been a few months, my most recent vlog, and just kind of explain to you guys, if you're new to my channel, what all this RV talk and whatnot is all about. So a few months ago, not much more than a few months ago, maybe September, a little bit more, we decided to purchase a small RV. And we had planned on doing some traveling, but prior to that, for a couple of years, maybe more, my wife and I have felt strongly, very strongly guided to go and move to California, San Diego specifically. I would literally get specifically San Diego synchronicities all the time. I would somehow hear of that city or see it in the most unusual places so many times each day. And I've also been there one time, and we wanted to come out here badly. It's just so ideal for us. The weather, the vibe. There's actually a vibe that I feel in harmony with. It really feels like home. When we visited a little while ago, or a few years ago, a couple years ago, whatever, prior to that we were getting synchronicities to go visit, and we finally did. And I remember when me and my wife were going to finally leave San Diego, it felt, we both almost were going to cry. We were so sad. It felt like we were leaving our home and going back to some foreign land, and we did not want to leave. It just felt so wrong to leave. So after that point, we knew we had to get back out here, and it took us a couple years of really busting ass and doing a lot of uncomfortable inner and outer shifts and changes, and basically we had to go back and dislodge ourselves from our life completely, and it just took a lot of physical, uncomfortable work to do so. But finally, after a couple years of this fast-paced sort and racy life, we finally made it out here, and we are so compelled to come out here. We were willing to sell. We had a real nice home. If you guys see my other videos, I had like a nice stone fireplace. Really a real neat house. And we were willing to leave all that and live in a small ass RV, the one you just saw, just to get out here and to live and be immersed in what we feel was more of a vibrational, compatible vibration. Because I know the power of being in sync vibrationally. All areas of our life stem from our vibration. And I felt like there was no way we could be happy being in a place that was not compatible. Not saying where we lived prior was a lower vibration. It was just not compatible with my vibration. This is. So here we are. It didn't take us very long before, again, a few months ago, we weren't sure how we were going to come out here. But then we got the idea that we were going to just live in this RV. We took a vacation with that RV that you saw in the beginning, that we bought just to use for vacation. And we were like, dude, we could totally live in this thing. Even being like out in the woods, kind of in Michigan where we were before, felt better than all the effort it took to uphold our nice, big, fancy house. So we took the plunge, and here we are. And since coming here, it wasn't like an immediate thing. It was a real stressful for a while. It took us a while to get settled and learn the area. But now that we've done that, now we have this bigger place, especially. It's like my life is really finally getting good, fast, in a way more effortless way. Almost like I had to get out here, because out here is where I belong. And now that I've finally yielded to the inner calling to come to where I belong, things are happening very fast and with much less resistance. It's like back in Michigan, it almost seemed like I would just keep creating a life and then ripping it apart, creating it and ripping it apart, because it was never meant to be there. And I was always met with such struggle and adversity and complications. But now I thought that's just how life had to be. Life is just real kind of a big pain in the ass and with little intermittent rewards. But now that I'm really discovering and again yielding to like the essence of my real true core self, that is so different than I could have ever imagined 10 years ago when I first embarked on my awakening. Who I actually turned out to be is a complete stranger to who I thought I was and to who I thought I wanted to be. And this whole process was just me letting go and yielding to my true self. But now that I have, in a big way, this California move was like a bold display by Victor that really locked a lot of this into place for me. For the longest time during my awakening, I really questioned, like, when is it going to get better? When are things going to finally pay off? Well, I found it was just a matter of letting go enough and really just taking those insane leaps of faith enough times to where finally I find myself again in a place of alignment. It might not be perfect for you. You might hate the everything about what works for me, but for me, it's perfect. And that's just, I guess, the message I want to send you home with, is that if you're struggling through your awakening and you're just like, man, I felt hopeless so many times because I would get these what seemed like teases of a break in the energy, a break in my life, and then it would just stop, and I'd go back through problems again. But it really does. It took longer than I would have wanted, but it's paying off, man. I'm extremely happy, and now it's more about fine-tuning my life rather than making these insane, massive, crazy jumps into the unknown. Hasn't been like that since being here for me. It's been, again, more like, well, maybe you should go to bed a little earlier, and that will feel good. Maybe you should stop eating, clean up your diet and eat more like a vegetarian diet. I feel good now. And it's just, maybe you should join a martial arts gym, which I just did recently. And, that feels good. And it's been more subtle changes, and just I'm slowly integrating myself in a much more relaxed manner. And I believe that's the outcome for all of you. I really do. In retrospect, I can see this awakening really is just as a fundamental shift into harmony with our true core natural self, and all the chaos and resistance is just a product of our conditioned self resisting the welling up of our spirit that is just growing more concentrated within us day by day by day by day. It's pushing to the surface the inner resistance that we might not have known is there, and it's just a process of, again, yielding and letting go into who you've always been. Okay, folks, hope you enjoyed that little RV tour and personal update. Tomorrow I'll be back with a normal spiritual awakening type video. There's my wife. I'm going to do a video with her real soon too. Everyone is always asking about her. And she has a lot of unique things to offer as well. She has obviously a female perspective on this awakening process, and she's overcome a lot of challenging issues similar to mine, where she was a drug addict as well, bulimic, some other things she may or may not want to tell you. But she's transformed herself and transcended all of those issues along her journey as well. So she has a lot to offer. So I might bring her in. She's not as interesting or fun or entertaining as me, though, I have to warn you. So anyway, peace out, guys. Namaste. See you tomorrow.